Welcome to the launch of the ASEAN Mapping Exercise Report to promote synergy with other relevant ASEAN sectoral bodies, centers, and entities associated with ASEAN on disaster management. In the last decade, ASEAN has endeavored to promote integrated and coordinated efforts and synergy among various sectors in advancing disaster management in the region. To this end, in 2014, a joint task force to promote synergy with other relevant ASEAN bodies on humanitarian assistance and disaster relief was established. To date, 60 meetings on the JTF on HADR have been conducted to promote the synergy. Fast forward to 2021 and the future. The ASEAN region is facing a complex risk landscape. ASEAN has to deal with fast onset disasters such as earthquakes or tsunami, and also slow onset disasters such as sea level rise and droughts. More extreme weather events are expected due to the climate change. ASEAN also has to cope with the pandemic, human-induced disasters, and possible technological disasters in the future. Given the rapid evolution of disaster risks in the region and the importance of further enhancing synergy among various sectors in addressing the risks, a mapping exercise has been conducted to comprehensively identify roles played by various sectors in disaster management in the region and recommend strategies to strengthen the JTF on the HADR platform to promote a whole of ASEAN approach towards supporting disaster management and greater resilience. The mapping exercise has mapped out the current and potential roles of these sectoral bodies, centers, and entities in advancing disaster management in the region. Upon a series of consultations with various stakeholders, the mapping exercise recommended the following actions to rejuvenate the current JTF on HADR. Rebranding the JTF on HADR into the biannual ASEAN Disaster Resilience Platform and biannual ASEAN Disaster Resilience Forum. Expanding the scope to cover all phases in disaster management, including prevention and mitigation, preparedness and disaster emergency response, and recovery. Expanding participation beyond traditional stakeholders to include as many as possible relevant ASEAN sectoral bodies, centers and entities, as well as ASEAN partners and friends. Refocusing the meetings and deliberations to cover planning on joint activities, resource mobilization, and addressing pressing and emerging issues on disaster management. Developing sound communication strategy to promote awareness within and beyond ASEAN. Showcasing ASEAN global leadership in disaster management. As we always strive to be more anticipatory, forward-looking, and adaptive to deal with future complexities and system global risks, let us collaborate and stand strong as one ASEAN. We are ready to be the global leader in disaster management.